Good evening, everybody. Welcome inside the class of 1923 arena, a nightcap here from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Drexel University hockey against Temple. Welcome inside our broadcast booth. Bob Long here on play-by-play. Mike Crisafulli is on camera. Big game here. It seems like every time we come on air here, we're talking about how it's a big one. Each ECHA game is that way. Temple a bit down in the standings in the bottom third at 3 and 5, but you continue to talk about the top three teams in this league. Drexel, Westchester, and the Naval Academy. Those teams are not dropping games. So every time you come out here, it's something where you got to put those points on the board, get those victories, and continue to move forward with the year. So we'll take you now to the ice. This ECHA race looks to go down to the wire among those three teams, and the regular season winner is the team that will qualify for a national. So this and every game for Drexel, a big one. This is Kyle Weller scooting back behind the net. Drexel in the gold uniforms. Temple in the black. This one sent right across. Save made by Auerbach in net. Ben Auerbach, 5'9", 160 out of Orland, Pennsylvania, mans the net for Temple. And for Drexel, Brian O'Toole is in there, a guy who played great minutes for the D2 team last year and made his way up to the D1 team this year. The backup normally for Jeremy Wick, but gets the nod in between the pipes here tonight. A fight for the puck, up to the point, sent back out by Barberini, and it's sent back now towards the goal line by Temple. Nice block there by the captain, Mike Churchvara, and Nick Urbani spins with it here for the Dragons. To be carried forward by Churchvara over to Lim, and Eugene Lim could not find his intended target. It's to the red line and bounced back down the ice by Charles Giazza. Giazza, 21 points, leads all Temple Owls from a goals and assists perspective. Irie is back behind the net for the Owls, and it is punched free by number 12, Andrew Kaiser, I should say, and now along the side boards. Punched forward there by Brandon Ondick, but out to center ice, it's Aaron Carmichael. The rest of the Dragons get a change, so it's 1-on-4, and reinforcements do arrive for the Dragons. Great work there by Aaron Carmichael. Patience here along the side boards, a long cross-ice pass will come for Kyle Fiore. Now Nathan Runk sends towards the top of the circle, carrying it. Now a shot comes right on, saved there by Ben Auerbach. To the point, not out as it's kept in by Tyler Black, sent down to the end boards, and a big hit laid there by Nathan Runk. Now Neely taken down hard, and a clearance is achieved by Temple. Offside, as it was touched up there by Cameron Neely in the zone. We'll get a face-off here at the circle. Christopher Hagan plays it in. Here's a shot saved there by Auerbach. He had to go up high to get it. Now played to the top of the circle, and that shot from Zane Reynolds was blocked right away. To the point, Jamie Crane tried to come up with the puck, and now number 91, Jason Zambella, gets it out and into the neutral zone, but again, possession corralled here by Drexel. Given right back, Zambella punches it forward, and that'll go south of the goal line. Tyler Black back there to get it. Scoreless here in the first period. A little bit less than 3 minutes into this one. Hagan will flip this one high, and it does get past the Temple Owl, and here comes Drexel. Not a lot of numbers, sent across just beyond the outstretched stick of Zane Reynolds. Kept in there by Castura, but then it is finally filtered into the neutral zone. Nice pass there. Here's Castura. Comes right on. Good move. It pops up in front of the net and does somehow stay out of danger. Temple gets a clearance once again, but that is almost exclusively what the success has been here for Temple. No real possession early on, and Drexel just refilters, restocks, and resurges into the zone. This is Patrick McGinley. Up towards the point, Wyeth Cool plays it down below the goal line again. This comes right on, and a shot goes wide from James Schickling. Overplayed there, and a nice play by Gianluca Travia to atone for that mistake. Carried in by Schickling. Schickling comes right on, looks for the wrap. Sent in front, McGinley couldn't get the shot off. Churchvara taken down, and now it's a 2-on-1 for Temple. Fowler has it. Fowler's shot is sticked away by Brian O'Toole, and really out of trouble. A nice play there by O'Toole, not only to make the save, but there was a Temple Owl coming on the weak side, so able to get that one out of real danger and prevent any rebound opportunity. This is Matthew Ginna. Ginna gives it away. Mike Churchvara pulls it back for Drexel. Churchvara tried to send the backhand pass, didn't have enough on it, and here comes Charles Giazza the other way, flips it and chases it himself. In there as well, number 88, Alexander Maglio. Maglio plays it back to the point. A one-time shot didn't get there, and Churchvara comes the other way. And icing is called as Churchvara made an unforced error there. Let that one go shy of the red line. Face-off will come back into the Drexel defensive zone. Face-off will be taken by Charles Giazza, and now it's to the backboards, and Churchvara able to carry it forward. Plays it up for Eugene Lim. Here's Giazza coming right on. That one went off the post and somehow stayed out. So a giveaway there in the Drexel defensive zone, and the game otherwise controlled by the Dragons. Now Temple has a few opportunities. This time Lim makes no mistake. In fact, it creates a good counter opportunity. Here's Aaron Carmichael. That one goes just wide. A ripped wrister from Aaron Carmichael. Weller was in the area. Wasn't sure which one of those guys were kind of going to come onto the puck, but good communication between the two of them. Tyler Black's pass goes off the body of Nathan Runk. Now he'll carry it forward again, and it's sent down below the goal line. Kyle Fiore turns on the puck along the near side boards, plays it deep. Dropped right in front, it pops high, and still right on his stick. And a nice job by Temple to get the stick down and pull it away. That's number 12, Andrew Kaiser. Good stick work there by Black to escape the zone, but Fiore couldn't handle the pass. On Dick, and now Irie comes onto it. Irie drops it in front on Dick, and that deflected shot goes just high of net. One more time, and it couldn't get it in front of the net. Good sustained pressure here. Andrew Kaiser back behind the net for Temple, and Drexel able to pry the puck free. Cameron Neely poked away from him well by Brendan Ondick. Offside as number 91, Jason Zambella, came late into that zone. There was a Temple Owl in the zone prior. .58 to play first period. Nothing here from the class of 1923 arena. Patrick McGinley will take the face-off. There's a shot, comes right in front and into the catching glove of Brian O'Toole. So it wasn't a convincing start here for the Temple Owls, but they have found their way into a position where they've created some opportunities, and now a power play coming up as Jared Ortiz goes to the box, a 2-minute minor. The referees will converse in front of the scorer's box. It's a lengthy discussion here. Captain Charles Giazza is in there trying to get a sense for what's going on the Temple side, but at minimum, it looks like Temple will have a 2-minute power play upcoming on the 2-minute minor to Jared Ortiz. Tonight's game on the Drexel Hockey Network is brought to you by Drexel University's LeBeau College of Business. For over 125 years, Drexel University has been uniting academia and industry to empower the next generation of leaders. Enroll in graduate and executive education programs at Drexel University's LeBeau College of Business and join over 40,000 alumni who are transforming their careers in industry. Learn more at drexellebeau.com. So we're about ready for the puck to be dropped here on the far side of the ice, and Drexel will get the clearance and create a counter opportunity. This is James Schickling with the shot. Auerbach got a piece of it but could not control it. Into the neutral zone now, brought forward by number 27, Mike Walker. Here's Patrick McGinley. Schickling waits to toe the line and now does bring it in. The rest of the Dragons were holding back as there's a minute 23 left on this power play for Temple. Drexel now looking for a clearance, and they get another one. Punch forward by Schickling. He's going to get a shot at this one. Takes the shot from an off angle, goes wide. Played back, however, to Neely. Neely flips it up, and Walker will rip it around the boards. O'Toole gets a touch on it. Ripped high along the boards, nobody at the point. A nice recognition that time by Nick Urbani. 46 seconds left on the Temple power play. Kyle Smedley's puck gets tipped, brought down with a a hand pass, and now that whistle will blow. With 11:30 to play in the first period, it is scoreless here from the class of 1923 arena, the home of the Drexel Dragons hockey team. Bob Long here on the play-by-play. Mike Crisafulli is always on camera, doing a tremendous job. Thanks to everybody who is hanging with us here on this late evening, a Saturday evening puck drop at 10:25 p.m. in the East. This one's for all our West Coast fans out there. Cameron Neely to the dot. Face-off won by Temple. Brendan Ondex takes a shot that's high. Possession here for Andrew Kaiser. Flips it around the backboards, pinching is Ondeck. 20 seconds on the power play for Temple. Fowler drops it right in front. They scramble for it, and now Fowler will try it once again. His pass or shot, the direction there. Kurzenabe, though, got a piece on it. Irie drops it below the goal line. Fowler was there, but Drexel's going to get the clearance. Misplayed there by Brendan Ondeck. And now, at full strength, Temple will dump it deep. Drexel gets their fifth man on the ice, and Christopher Hagan brings it the other way. Dangerous pass, but now here comes Drexel on the 3-on-2. Hagen drops behind, takes the shot, a blocker save there from Ben Auerbach. Zane Reynolds had trouble skating there and able to coming down the ice, number 14, Aaron Crossan. Crossan loses the puck, and now Jamie Crane the other way. Here's Zane Reynolds. Reynolds sent across. There at the point is Gianluca Travia. Tried to fire it from the slot, able to keep it in the zone, however, after a deflection. Jamie Crane now along the end boards, flips it for Zane Reynolds, taken off his stick by number 21, Ian McDougall. Jason Zambella along the far side here, trying to keep it in the zone, was Gianluca Travia, and now Temple comes back the other way. Wyeth Cool displaces the Temple Owl from the puck. And now Travia up the near side. Travia gains the line. Travia taken down, no call. Now there's a call, so along the far side, the official all the way across the ice makes the call, and it will be a 2-minute power play upcoming for Drexel. Tripping the call against Andrew Kaiser. Comes with 9:39 to play here in the first period. Drexel with the man advantage for the first time. Eugene Lim, he's been playing a lot more here recently, getting back on the ice, mostly in special team situations. Churchvara and Carmichael will play catch with it, a one-timer right into the stomach of Ben Auerbach. .145 on the power play, 9:24 in the period, a good one thus far. Scoreless here from Philadelphia. Temple does get the clearance, a nice play there by number 38, Sean McDowell. McDowell along with Giazza doing a nice job to hold up some precious time, but now the zone is advanced here by Drexel. Here's Eugene Lim. He's patient, sends it below the goal line. Dropped right in front. Jamie Crane couldn't get the shot off, and it does get its way into the neutral zone. Drexel will cycle back. Here's Churchvara with the full head of steam. Churchvara so good handling the puck. Creates the possession from nothing. A shot goes wide from Eugene Lim. Churchvara pinching all the way down below the goal line. We have a broken stick on the ice. Eugene Lim with the puck now into the slot. Tried to maneuver a pass over to Aaron Carmichael. Possession here for Schickling. Eugene Lim to the top of the circle. 41 seconds left on the power play. Churchvara one-timer, pad save there by Auerbach. And the puck started rolling, popped over the stick of Mike Churchvara. One more cycle here for Drexel. 25 on the power play. It's right in front. Here's Carmichael. Tried to go with the wrister and a good stick lift there by number 5, Charles Giazza. Jamie Crane hugged around the point, and he takes a huge hit there from number 10, Brendan Ondick. Nick Urbani takes the shot. Hit got all the way through off the first block, and Aaron Carmichael couldn't finish. Now 5-on-5. Christopher Hagen takes a shot. It's blocked by his own guy, James Schickling. And now the other way on a 2-on-1. Ondick in there with Irie. Tried to send it across. Irie got a stick on it but couldn't get it on net. And now Drexel comes the other way. There is some open ice out there right now. Hagen misplayed it, able to get it into the zone and whack it off the boards. Drexel in there on the forecheck. And it is taken away by Neely. Kyle Fiore in there as well. But now Drexel will get it just out of the zone. Ondick. And Temple brings it forward. Here's Ondick with it. Right to the dot, brings it on net. A nice play there by Nick Urbani to get the stick down and take the puck off Ondick's stick. 6:39 to play, 5-on-5 hockey here. Back and forth we go from the class of 1923 Arena in Center City, Philadelphia. Drexel credited with 8 shots, Temple 2. Nick Urbani trying to add to that total as he spins it back at the end boards. Good stick work there by Urbani. Fiore tried to drop it in front, but nobody was there for Drexel. And Temple brings it forward. Giazza, but gives it away. Looking for possession here. Giazza will get there and come right on net. There's a shot that goes wide, and a penalty is coming. A hook most likely against Drexel. There's the touch. And another power play coming for the Temple Owls. There's the tail end, just the touch, but it was a hook on the shooting attempt from Charles Giazza that earns the penalty for Wyeth Cool. Behind the play, the broken stick from a few minutes ago, now discarded into the Drexel bench, and we're ready for action. 5 minutes, 58 seconds left in the first period. 2-minute power play here for Temple. Irie is back there, as is Fowler. Fowler has the puck right now. Taken away by Mike Churchvara. There is Nick Urbani, and it will be cleared into the neutral zone. Drexel looking to touch up as Brendan Ondick plays it back to number 15, Kyle Smedley. Good move there by Ondick. He'll carry it into the zone himself. Has Andrew Kaiser there with him, drops it down, and Irie is back behind the net as well. This is Kaiser, dropping it back for Michael Irie. Right in front, this comes into the blue paint, and a nice job by Mike Churchvara, as that one's still in the zone as he tried to clear it off the boards and out. But now Drexel all the way up the zone here, cleared back behind the net, and James Schickling tries to make life difficult here for Temple. Michael Irie turns with it for the Owls. Has Andrew Kaiser with him as Drexel changes. Good poke check there from Tyler Black, and Black will get it right back. Here's an opportunity for Nathan Runk. Turns on the Jets, holds off a defender, backhands, tries it one more time, and it's taken right off the goal line. Tremendous defensive play by Matthew Ginna. That is a goal for Drexel on the shorthand, if not for Matthew Ginna taking that right off the goal line. 25 seconds left on the power play. Have had a good look on each side in this man advantage for Temple. Ginna turns on the puck. 13 seconds left on the power play, 4:13 in the period. Here comes Drexel. It's 2-on-1. Black right in front for Zane Reynolds. A huge save from Brent Auerbach. Are you kidding me? Incredible lateral movement to keep Drexel off the scoreboard. Now into the neutral zone. Temple pumps it deep. They're getting a change, and Drexel will turn on it. They have Christopher Hagan up the ice. Connor Kurzenabe gets it to the red line and flicks it deep. Zane Reynolds, what speed, gets to the puck first. Jamie Crane's in there as well. Crane nudged into the backboards, and then a big hit. That's going to be a boarding call, a pretty easy call there. Temple will go back to the penalty box. Bladen Reed, big 6'1", 185 pounds Bladen Reed, just discarded number 9 Zane Reynolds into the backboards. And for that, Drexel will have 2 minutes with which to work. A man up. 3 minutes, 31 seconds to play in a scoreless first period. Drexel will have to touch up, as that did skitter out of the zone just momentarily before fired back in. Nick Urbani. Here is Christopher Hagan gaining the line. Hagan brings it back, nearly lost the puck. Zane Reynolds with it now. Skip pass there. Possession here for Weller, and now Nick Urbani. Looking for a lane, shoots it, and it was deflected high and wide. Weller, once again for Urbani. Urbani sizing it up and elects to spin it back. 1:11 to play on this power play. Hagan, cross ice pass. Weller's shot deflects high in the air. Still possession here for Drexel. Shot comes in front. That deflected off his own man, and Zane Reynolds was hit hard by Temple. Temple tries for the quick change, brought down. Wow, that's a great play by Patrick McGinley. Now a shot goes wide from Kyle Weller. He's on it, as is Christopher Hagan. Long pass across the ice. One more for James Schickling. Churchvara has it now, 36 seconds left on the power play. Here's a wrist, he scores! Kyle Weller puts it in for Drexel off the assist from Mike Churchvara. And the sustained pressure from this Drexel team finally ends up with a goal. Kept that one low, beat Ben Auerbach 5-hole. A power play goal for Kyle Weller. And a 1-0 lead for Drexel with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to play in the first period. Auerbach has made some good saves here today. That one through a lot of traffic. Tough to see coming off the stick of Kyle Weller, and a good finish. Now back to 5-on-5, under a minute 40 to play in this period. They have a man, they had Travie on the far side, didn't see him. A long shot was blockered into the air. Good save by Auerbach. Up to the point and could not be kept in. This is Wyeth Cool gaining the red line and Fiore across the blue line. Shot by Neely low and on the ice, and that one was directed wide. 1:15 to play in the period. Flicked up and into the back, and that will be lodged in between the sweater and the pants for number 44 for Temple, Brandon LeBombard. Faceoff comes with 1:10 to play in the period. Drexel out shooting Temple 13-3. Holding that 1-0 lead that you see on the scoreboard in the top right. Carried forward here by Temple, but a lazy pass there intercepted by Tyler Black. That shot comes right in, saved into the chest of Ben Auerbach. Today's game brought to you by Drexel University's LeBeau College of Business, the title sponsor for all Drexel Hockey Network broadcasts this season. Aaron Carmichael nudged into the boards, but here's Weller with it. Weller back behind the net with patience. Connor Kurzenabe takes a shot through traffic, and it's saved there by Auerbach. This is the last hockey game at the Class of 1923 Arena here in 2019. Next time we'll see you after tonight will be the year 2020 and the second half of this 2019-2020 season. Drexel has made 3 straight national tournament appearances, and looking for one more. A deflection came right on, and Auerbach had to make a nice save. Kurzenabe flips it across. Black, a good pass. There's a shot, and it is saved there into the back boards by Auerbach. He had to be up to task and was. What a brilliant pass from Tyler Black to get that onto the stick of Aaron Carmichael. Given away in a bad spot. Kurzenabe's going to get it back. 7 seconds left in the period. Drexel, do they try one more rush? Here's Carmichael down to 2 seconds. Gotta let it go. Sent across, and that is the end of the first period. But not before Kyle Weller and Alex Barberini introduce themselves to one another before heading to their respective dressing rooms. This is the Drexel Hockey Network. We're here every single home game for the Dragons. They lead 1-0 after one period. here at the Class of 1923 Arena. Stay with us. We'll have some content for the intermission. We'll have some interviews with members of the Drexel hockey program that we did a few months ago. Stay with us. 1-0 Dragons lead here on DHN. Intermission here on the Drexel Hockey Network, and we have Nathan Runk with us here in studio. Nathan, how are you? Thanks so much for coming on, and boy, looking forward to a big-time season here in 2019-2020.
I'm feeling pretty good. This off-season definitely helped a lot just to get back into things. Definitely been working out a lot just to keep in hockey shape, but I'm looking forward to just getting together with the boys again, getting to wake up early and practice. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're sitting here at tryouts, I guess this technically is.
Training camp.
Training camp in the fall. Break us down, if you could, what this time frame means. Obviously, you guys are just getting back together after the summer. How key are these next couple weekends for you guys to kind of filter through what will then be chemistry for the season?
I think they're crucial. I think with training camp, it's just to get your legs back. And tryouts, you really just got to show what you got. But then once the teams are picked, I think the first couple weeks are just obviously to get together, catch up, like if you haven't seen somebody for like the off season, but like we get things started pretty quickly, so we really just have to be all business, just focus in on like our overall goal, which is to get the nationals and to win our first game there.
Well, that's a great segue. We've been talking, one of the constants of these interviews is talking about that experience down there in Dallas, and it was a tremendous comeback effort, a really good experience, I would guess, for you guys. Yeah. What did that mean for the team, and how do you feel that, though that was months ago, is going to carry forward over the course of this season?
Well, I think it just shows that we can compete with anybody as long as we just bond together. I mean, especially in that third period, that was probably one of the best periods of hockey our team has played. So I think we can definitely build off of that into this new season.
That's great. No, that's great. And so for you then as well, continuing to step up into a role with the departures of some of the seniors last year, including Dylan, who was a tremendous player, and Jim, who kind of anchored that backside there. What does the role look like for you, but then also some of the other younger guys that are stepping up into veteran roles now?
I'd say with me, like the biggest thing that I can bring is just like physicality to the game and also just like speed. Obviously, last season wasn't great when it came to scoring. I'm looking to step that up a little bit. But I think with a lot of the rookies too, they need to, I guess, accept the role that they're in, but don't be satisfied with it. Try and get better and try and get into a better role than what they start out with. I think to keep a positive mindset definitely helps as well.
So who, now to the fun ones here, who's the funniest player on the hockey team, and why?
I'd have to go with Fior, just because he's my line mate. So
he's got a couple votes already.
Yeah, I mean, just being on the bench with him, like we could have a bad shift or something, but he always knows what to say to keep the mood light and just to go back out there and want to do better. Definitely last year, he helped me a lot because I had a couple tough games, but he kept me positive.
That's great. And then who's the most, I struggle with the correct adjective, but let's say profound. Who's the most profound player in the team and who really kind of makes you think, whether that's good or bad?
I'd probably say Chris Hagen. He always keeps me on my toes. I mean, whatever he says, like I have to be ready for it, have to have a pretty good response or else he's going to let me hear it.
And then which coach... how do I ask this? They're all going to hear this. Which coach is the most? Which coach is the easiest to like make fun of? Let's put it that way. What are the things that the coaches do that you guys are making fun of in the locker room? All in good fun, of course.
I would probably just say Derek. I mean, he's kind of the shy type. I know we let him hear it during the intermissions and at the end of the game because he's not a talkative guy. Like he doesn't really say much, but. It's all in good fun. I mean, nothing personal. That's all about building the character of a team and chemistry. So that's why I asked the question. But it's things folks want to hear when they're getting to know you guys and watching you guys every week. So appreciate the time, Nathan. Best of luck with the season. Thanks for coming on. Jeremy Wick with us now here on the Drexel Hockey Network. And Jeremy,
A great season last year for you and the team, a great run all the way to nationals. Well, what's your biggest takeaway from the 2018-2019 season?
I think we put together a really good season last year, had 30 wins. I think we achieved a lot. When you put together, no, we didn't get that ECHA championship or that natty win, but I thought it was really one of the closest we did get to achieving it. We only lost 5-4 to Oklahoma, but all in all, it was a good year. And I think really this year we have a really good opportunity to build on it. We only lost a few guys, and we got a lot of good incoming freshmen here. So I think this is our year that we can even build on that and even have a better season than we did last year.
We're asking folks about this on these interviews. The experience in Dallas, what was that like as a team, both from a competition standpoint and from a bonding standpoint? What do you think that experience did for you guys as you build into this season?
Yeah, I think anytime you can get to nationals, all the best teams in the countries are there. So you get the opportunity to watch these teams play, learn something from just watching them, and kind of going through the whole entire process. I think if you haven't been there before, there's a lot of pressure on guys. This is your opportunity. Like, you want to win, you want to play big, and I think once you kind of get comfortable in that, the next time around, you're more comfortable and you're going to play better.
How's summer been?
Summer's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun on campus. I think everybody's been enjoying it, taking some time off, hopefully hitting the gym for everybody, and I think everybody's ready to go now.
From a summer standpoint, what does that look like for a hockey player like yourself and your teammates? Obviously, that time to decompress and relax and have some fun, but from a hockey perspective, what does the summer look like for you?
Yeah, so I'd probably say, season ends in March. I say most guys probably take all of April, maybe May off, and then maybe start June is when kind of guys start to get back on the ice, get back in the swing of things. I would say most guys in the team do like a summer league where maybe you skate once to twice a week. So you're getting on the ice a little bit and then kind of just hitting the gym, kind of somewhat staying fresh and somewhat staying sharp. You're not grinding where you're wearing your body down, but just enough to you can stay sharp when preseason comes around.
So I know a lot of you guys know we talked to Dylan Dignan, who's moving up from D2 to D1. How's that going to be having him behind the bench with you guys?
I think anytime you can get one more voice there in the locker room and on the bench, it's going to help any of us. Just all of our coaches are great, and the more help we get, I think it's even going to be better.
And I've asked a bunch of guys this, but the game you have circled on the calendar this year, or games?
Definitely the Navy. I know we do that every year. Navy, and I would say even Westchester, too, is starting to, ever since they joined our division, I think they're kind of one of our big rivals now. They're probably going to be our toughest match of the year. They're probably the number 2 team in our division. So between Navy, Westchester, and Nova are probably the 3 biggest games we got.
And then you see the ice from a very different vantage point than anybody else, obviously. And what you'll see when you get to class of 1923 this year is a far different facility in general. Yep. How excited are you and the rest of this team for?
I think it's about time. There are some needed upgrades. I think the lighting is going to be the biggest thing for everybody. I think you guys are especially going to notice
I will second that, yes.
For all the home watchers, the lighting is going to be the big one. So I think that's going to help everybody.
That's good. Well, I wish you the best this season. We'll be watching, and appreciate your time with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We're here with alternate captain Jamie Crane on the Drexel Hockey Network. Jamie, appreciate you being with us here today. And I'll start with this. We come into September, and you guys are in training camp, and you'll be on the ice skating against live opponents very quickly. What's the job of an alternate captain, and how has this offseason been different for you than prior ones?
I think everyone's ready to get back after it. I think a big thing is really getting out there and setting the tone. We've had some good summer skates. Everybody's excited to be back on the ice, and for me, I feel like I really got to go out there and, like I said, set the tone, get everybody going. And get everybody ready for the upcoming weekends. This summer is a little bit different. I feel like I have a little bit of different perspective on things coming ahead. Last year I wasn't sure what to expect coming in as a transfer, but I think we had a good year, and I'm definitely ready to get back after it.
So you mentioned about setting the tone when it comes to the gameplay and getting into the season. If I could go a little bit deeper on that, what does that mean? How do you set the tone?
I'll lay a big hit, maybe. I don't know. Get the physical play up. Set the tone as in the speed of play. Yep. Because come the next few weekends, it's not going to be always be easy, you know.
Right. So when people watch Drexel hockey, folks that might be tuning in for the first or second time here this evening, what are they going to see out there? What is your identity as a hockey team?
I think Drexel hockey, I mean, we do a little bit of everything. You know, we grind it out, and then we also have guys that can make some big plays, and, you know, it can be pretty sometimes, and it also can be, you know, a little hard-nosed.
Coming in as a transfer, what was that process like, and what would you say to somebody that might be considering a program like Drexel to come in and continue their hockey career here?
It was interesting because, you know, you're coming from a different group of guys that you're used to, playing somewhere else for a couple years and then coming here. I mean, it's a different, like, core of guys with, you know, there's different personalities, and then the team structure might be a little bit different too. So, like, you know, there's a lot of different little things to adjust to, but it was definitely easy adjusting to Drexel. Everybody, you know, took me in, and I felt like I was a part of the family from the start, really. So
that's great. And D1 and D2, I think, is a very interesting subject because it's year 2 of the D2 team, and it's a very deep team, will be this year. And obviously the idea is to feed talent from D2 to D1 over time. What is your role as an alternate captain, or just generally as an ambassador for the program, to, you know, obviously correspond with their D1 guys, but also what's your role when it comes to some of the younger guys that might be playing D2 right now?
I would just say to, you know, talk to them, you know, get to know them and let them know that, like, you know, like, there's always room for improvement. Like, you never know when you're going to get the call. So, like, they could be brought up to play with us any weekend and really is not be satisfied and know that they have room to grow. And Drexel's still our team, like, we're always getting better, and yeah, there's always room for improvement. So I would say the thing would be to, you know, reach out to them and make sure that they know that, like, the coaches are always watching.
All right, a couple quick hits for you before we get you out of here. Who's the funniest guy on the team and why?
I would say Carms. I mean, I sit next to him in the locker room last year, and, you know, he's always a easygoing, happy guy. I don't know. I've never seen him without a smile on his face. So he's always cracking jokes.
And then when it comes to road trips, and you guys have the opportunity to travel all over the country to play this great game, what's the best part of a road trip, and what could you do without?
It's easy to say that, you know, you can always do without the homework on the road trip. No one wants to think about school when we're on the road. But yeah, the best thing about road trips is just being with the guys. The whole weekend, you know, we're just all together in the hotel, from the bus. Yeah, road trips are always a fun time.
Oh, that's great. Well, you'll have a lot of them this year. Hopefully a lot of success as well. We'll be watching. We'll be broadcasting you guys all year. Congratulations on the alternate captain role this year, and we will be following along, so thank you.
Awesome, thank you.
And welcome back to the class of 1923 arena, the home of the Drexel Dragons, as Drexel comes out of the dressing room and onto the ice to begin the second period. They lead 1-0. And we welcome you inside our broadcast booth. Once again, Bob Long on play-by-play this evening. Mike Crisafulli is on camera. Tonight's game is brought to you by Drexel University's LeBeau College of Business, the official sponsor for all Drexel Hockey Network games all season long. We're excited for this second period. Should be good. Ben Auerbach has done a nice job in net. He fielded 14 shots and saved 13. One did get by. It was a Kyle Weller goal assisted by Mike Churchvara, and Drexel has that 1-0 cushion. Tell you, this Temple team, though, they can build on counters. Ben Chiazza, he's a pretty darn good player. Fowler is a guy who gets mixed it up and plays dirty in front of the net as well as on the forecheck. He's been strong for Temple, and can they create opportunities? They hit one off the post, and That's the difference between 1-0 and 1-1. Should be fun here in the second period. Thanks for being with us, and we'll direct your attention now to the ice. The puck approaches the face-off circle. And we're about ready for action. Ben Giazza and Zane Reynolds, and it is Drexel coming up with the puck off the opening face-off of the second period. Fresh sheet of ice. Here's Jamie Crane. Crane sends it in front, and getting mixed up there was Zane Reynolds. Giazza carries into the zone, flicks the puck out wide, and it will go towards the near side boards. On the far side, Christopher Hagan plays forward for Tyler Black. Black flicks it up onto the stick of Crane. Everybody's on side, tried to play it through on the dummy, but a nice job by number 9, Josh Moses. To the point. Kurzenabe takes the shot. It's blocked by Giazza. Played back behind the net. Josh Moses there first for Temple, but Drexel comes onto the puck. Down below the net is Zane Reynolds. Stays with the puck as he left his feet and went down to the ice. Played forward now, and Brandon LeBombard takes a strong hit. Wyeth Cool flips it in, save there, and played back for number 9, Josh Moses. Wyeth Cool will get to this puck first, sent across the ice. Drop back behind for Wyeth Cool. This is trouble. Temple gets to the puck first. Back behind the net is Andrew Kaiser, as well as Michael Irie. Irie pops it up. Drexel comes down to it. And Gianluca Travia carries it forward. Tapped forward there by Nathan Runk. Going down was Michael Irie for Temple. Brendan Ondick flips it back behind the net. Kyle Fiore touches it up for Nathan Runk, and he's got a full head of steam. That puck just outruns him, and Irie gets to it first for Temple. This one stays in play as it banks off the board and into the Drexel defensive zone. Ryan Smedley plays it forward for Michael Irie. Irie gains the red line and now the blue line. Backhands it to the backboards. Wyeth Cool is there. Temple gets a change, and Irie is going to get to the puck first. A spinning pirouette from Zambella, and he lost the puck. Backhanding into the catching glove of Ben Auerbach, and we'll get a face-off with 17:33 to play in the second period. Zambella will take the face-off for Temple, dressed in the road black uniforms. Drexel in the home golds. Zambella popped the puck up to the point, but not out. Nick Urbani had that shot deflected right away. Chooses not to pinch. And now it's punched forward past him. Zambella can't get there as Churchvara is so strong from a skating perspective. He is lightning quick. And now here comes the counter for Drexel. Patrick McGinley takes it back behind the net. Flipped in front, and nobody was there as that goes beyond the stick of Urbani. Carried now by Patrick McGinley into the zone. Great pass across. Castura's shot goes wide. Pinching there is Urbani. Urbani lost the puck, and Temple comes back the other way. Perhaps a counter opportunity for the Owls. This is McDougall flipping it deep, and he'll chase it himself. McDougall's going to have the puck here, but taken off it well by Patrick McGinley, the alternate captain for Drexel. Possession here for Castura, immediately taken off his stick to the blue line and caught there by McDougall. Brought on a sliding play by James Schickling. Takes number 14 off the puck for Temple. And a shot comes onto the stick of Churchvara in such control as he plays it behind the net to his own player. And now a giveaway. Nice poke at the moment of truth off the stick of Alexander Maglio. And that was certainly Nick Urbani having to atone. And boy, I am surprised to see that called an icing. That one made its way by 2 Temple Owls, which I thought had a reasonable shot to take control of that puck. But alas, the icing brings it into the Drexel defensive zone. Drexel corrals the puck on the backboards. This is Nick Urbani, plays up the ice for James Schickling to the red line and flips it down. Drexel gets the change as Kyle Weller lays a big hit, drops it off in front. There's the shot, and a big save by Auerbach. Didn't know where the puck was. It is still loose, and Temple comes the other way with it. Huge save there by Auerbach. Tremendous build-up from Drexel. And now in between the circles, there's a shot. Sticked away well by O'Toole. Nice skating there from Eugene Lim. Creates possession and offensive chance. Carmichael, pass and a shot, and they score! Connor Kurzenabe off the assist from Aaron Carmichael. Drexel leads 2-0. This is a thing of beauty. What a pass here from Carmichael. Kurzenabe in between the circles. No shot for Ben Auerbach. It starts with Eugene Lim as well, and we're going to give him a secondary assist on that one as he shouldered some contact, a couple of sticks to his side. He stays with the puck, drops it off Aaron Carmichael, and Carmichael, brilliant vision to find Connor Kurzenabe to give Drexel that 2-0 lead. Temple looking to get one back, and a mishandle there from Brian O'Toole. Fortunate that it didn't bounce off his glove and into the net. Now a long shot. This time he does gobble it up with the catching glove. 14 minutes, 39 seconds to play here in the second half. One more look at the latter half of that play. Here's the shot into the catching glove of Brian O'Toole. Drexel a 6-3 winner against Lehigh last night. Here's an opportunity right in front. Good poke there by O'Toole, and then stayed tight on that post. Still a chance here for Temple. Trying to get the shot off, but could not. Nice defensive play. But on Dick could not find his way to put that shot on net. Drexel keeps it in the zone. That's Gianluca Travia wrapping it around the backboards. Jamie Crane will get there first. Drops it below the goal line, but a nice play by number 42, Ian Bolas. And carried forward by the Owls. Michael Irie taken down, incidental contact there. Temple wants the trip, and the trip will indeed be called. One more look at this one. He's going to flip it by, and let's see the play here from Kuhl. And yeah, it's a tough one there for Kuhl, but one that's most likely going to be called. Can understand, though, it looked like it was just going about his merry way, Wyeth Kuhl, and that in some ways, Irie sought out that contact. So a power play here for Temple, up to the point. Nathan Runk, a nice job to get that out. And here comes Cameron Neely. Neely pulls it back. He'll hold it up against that backboard as long as he can. He ran right into the official. And Runk has the puck. They fight for it on the near side. Van Allen, a bad pass there. Here's Urbani, shot, save there. He tried to go glove side on Ben Auerbach, and Auerbach was there to make the big save. Another look here, you can't make that pass. Urbani was just baiting him into that one and brought it on. And really got as good a shot at this one as you can expect shorthanded. Big save by Auerbach. 1:26 on the power play. Wyeth Kuhl remains in the box. Shot was deflected wide there. saved by Auerbach. Carried on by number 10, Brendan Ondick, and it's a 3-on-2. Dropped across, a nice play there by Patrick McGinley to get a piece of that puck. And now here comes Schickling the other way. McGinley joins the fight. Here's a shot, rebound, and a nice job by number 12, Andrew Kaiser, to get back there and clear that one away and out of danger. Flailing there was Michael Irie, similar to that last one. This time does not earn the call. 43 seconds on the Temple power play. Cameron Neely plays it back for Mike Churchvara. He'll be patient with this one, play it across for his defenseman, and now they can build as Temple chose to go for a change. Here's Churchvara. Stopping on a dime, bringing it back, and now firing it down the ice, wasting those precious seconds and forcing Auerbach to cover it up. So the faceoff will come in the Drexel offensive zone with 15 seconds left on the Temple man advantage. 12 minutes, 1 second to play in the second period. Zane Reynolds will take the faceoff, opposed by Jason Zambella, and Temple has possession. Here's Reynolds. Reynolds brings it on, takes the shot, it goes just wide. I think that Auerbach got a piece of that one. Fowler plays it across. Drexel back to 5-on-5. There's a shot saved there by Brian O'Toole. Saw that one the whole way. 6 shots that he's seen. He's made all 6 saves. Another look at this one. Through a bit of traffic, O'Toole there. Breaks down and makes the save with the glove. This one played forward into the neutral zone. Fowler plays it across and carried on. There's a shot. It's deflected immediately off the stick into the backboards. Here's Tyler Black onto the puck now for Drexel. Crane up for Zane Reynolds. He's taken down. And Bolas comes up with it for Temple. 11:08 to play, 2-0. Drexel leads. Here's Weller. He winds and fires. A good block there by Bolas. Weller will get it back, pops it up, and maintains with the possession. Sent right across, a save made there by Auerbach, up to the point where Wyeth Kuhl has it. He'll play catch with Aaron Carmichael, who slides to the middle of the ice. Carmichael plays it back. Will Kuhl keep it in? He will, right at the blue line, and just dump it deep. First to it there was number 17, Kyle Weller. He's going to be able to keep it in the zone here. At the goal line, sent across and brought down by Temple, carried forward by Fowler. Fowler into the catching glove of O'Toole. Keeps that one moving. That was a little bit long for that whistle not to blow, but nonetheless, we continue to play. Temple able to send that puck into the neutral zone. Possession, however, for Drexel. Wyeth Kuhl lifts the puck onto the stick of Eugene Lim. Lim, a good pass across the ice, winding and firing up into the netting. That was Gianluca Travia taking that ambitious shot with 9:56 to play here in the second period. One more look. The vision from Eugene Lim, understanding that Travia was wide open. He winds and fires, and it's deflected high and into the netting. Nick Urbani, good stick work there, but filtered free by Temple. Possession, however, for Mike Churchvara. They fight for possession of the puck. McGinley with it. That's a hook. And I am surprised not to see that called. Now Urbani sends it in front, a shot, and maybe a save, but if nothing else, a tremendous job to slide by Ben Auerbach. That one brought down, I thought, with a high stick, but no, and Temple comes back the other way. Schickling drops it deep. Castura is in there. but brought down by number 9, Josh Moses. To the point, but not out. Shot comes on, it's blockered wide there by Auerbach. Castura deep below the goal line. He's taken off the puck well by number 21, Ian McDougall. Drexel still with possession, still with control. Sent across the ice, tipped there by Temple. Shot comes right towards the front of the net. Castura will spin with it. 8:41 to play. Castura with control, sets it up, now takes the shot. It's blocked in front and carried back the other way by Aaron Crossan. Temple was desperate for a change here, and now McGinley the other way, drops it back. There's a shot, it was blocked in front by Giazza, and now a penalty is called a slash, and Temple will go back to the penalty box. Drexel back on the power play. And that just has to take the wind right out of your sails if you're Temple. They've been on their heels for the last 5 minutes. Drexel with control throughout this second period. You got a couple of clearances, you got a change, you got fresh legs on the ice, and then almost immediately a slash puts you right back behind the 8 ball. Can Drexel take advantage and take a commanding 3-0 lead? Eugene Lim back on the ice, plays catch with Churchvara. Aaron Carmichael slides to the point. Drexel will overlap Jamie Crane and Carmichael. This is Churchvara. Churchvara's shot is blocked. Schickling is in there right on the goal line and pulls it back. Schickling. Shot from the dot. It's blocked there by Ben Auerbach, who has been good. This one kept in the zone. Churchvara carries it on, takes the shot, and that's blocked, deflected up and into the netting. One more look. That's a great job by Aaron Carmichael to keep that one in the zone. Churchvara with a lot of speed, but it's lined up well by the Temple defenseman. Shot up into the boards. Urbani with patience into the slot. Kyle Weller back for Urbani. There's a shot, he scores! Nick Urbani throws it through traffic. I didn't have it catching anybody on the way in. We're going to give the goal to Nick Urbani. One more look, a wicked wrister from the slot. There it is, beating on the glove side. While there what may not have been a goal in front, might not have been a tip from Patrick McGinley, what he did do was shield and screen so well. Tough for Auerbach to make that save. Drexel 3, Temple nothing. And now right in front again. McGinley could not put it in. Didn't get enough on that one. Carried forward by Temple. Trying to get one right back, sent it across the crease, and nobody was there. Taken off the stick of Nathan Runk, and here comes Temple. Back the other way. Good move there, but a last-ditch effort from the stick work of Tyler Black keeps that one out of immediate trouble. Not out of trouble, however, completely, as Black now comes up with the puck, spins with it so gracefully, and plays it back for his defenseman. Touched up there by Kyle Fiore. He will come to the bench for a change. Just excellent defensive work by Tyler Black on that last defensive play. Into the neutral zone. This will head back down the ice. Moses laboring on the way there. Icing waved off. Moses drops it behind. Good work by Nick Castura on the forecheck. Castura comes up with the puck, but then pried loose by Temple, and Ginna has it. Temple having a whole lot of trouble clearing it, however, as McGinley and Schickling are in there. Castura as well, it comes right in front and was deflected across the crease. Ginna tries it again. It does come up to Fowler, and Temple just having one ball of a time clearing this puck. They still can't. Patience here from Drexel, wrapping it around the backboards. Now Temple does get the clearance, but possession for Drexel. They'll try to build one more time. Flipping high at the blue line, touching up there, Zane Reynolds, played back behind the net by Temple. They'll look to clear it one more time, and they will. And this is Giazza. Giazza takes a shot. He scores! Temple on the board. They couldn't get much going. They finally got 2 clearances, get it onto the stick of Charles Giazza. Brilliance that time from the Temple captain, and it is 3-1 with 5 minutes and 10 seconds to play in the second period. So Temple has to feel like they have new life here. Drexel trying to get it right back. Crane, and it's saved there off his shot. There's a shot, and taking a big hit was Christopher Hagan on the play as Auerbach makes the save. Under 5 minutes to play in the second period. Hagan sent it in front through a lot of traffic. Temple able to turn on the puck. But it's given away in a tough spot. Crane got the puck and saw a big hit coming. Did his best to avoid it and gave away a shooting opportunity. Good vision there by Crane. Urbani carries it behind the net. Turns it back for his teammate, nobody in the slot, and it's fed all the way back. Both teams will take that opportunity for a change. Mike Churchvara carries it up. No numbers here, so he'll dial it back. Flips it up. What a pass. Weller's shot is blocked immediately. Tremendous vision, however, from the captain. And a deflected pass will not get to Churchvara. Carried forward by Temple. Another counter rush by this Owls team that put them on the board. And now carried forward by Kyle Weller. Weller without any numbers, but the ice is opening up as we go end to end. Drops right in front behind Aaron Carmichael. And now Zambella's up there. Boy, I think you got to let that puck go. But here comes Fowler. Fowler takes the shot, and it's wide. Was blocked from O'Toole, but it was wide anyway. Suppose I had little faith there. I thought the pass was for Zambella, but then just turning on the Jets was Fowler. Now bodies fly all over the place, and it's flipped high back behind the net. Good stick work there from Drexel, carrying it forward. This is Aaron Carmichael. Gains the blue line, and it's cleared right back out. 2 minutes, 55 seconds in the second period. Drexel with a 3-1 lead over Temple. They won the first game of the weekend last night against Lehigh. Looking to complete another unbeaten weekend. Statistically, through 9 games, Drexel at the top of the ECHA in just about every category, including points. Drexel able to clear the zone here. I mentioned Drexel top in the ECHA, Naval Academy right behind them. And Westchester has 2 losses. This one dropped right in front of the net. The net does somehow stay on the moorings, and I don't know why that one's blown dead. I understand the back of the net was popped up, but it came right back on the mooring. There's no reason for that to be blown dead, but nonetheless, it's that little pop-up. It comes back down, and it was blown dead immediately. 2:25 to play. We want to welcome Brianna doing camera. Hello, hello. Mike Crisafulli is going to go down and handle the puck toss at the intermission. They wear a lot of hats around here, these Drexel student managers. We appreciate everything they do. Across the front of the net, nobody there. And now Castura has it flipped right in front. They bang away in front, and Crane will come up with it. Crane handles the puck on the far side boards, across for Nick Urbani, and that takes the stick right out of the hands of the Temple defender. Nice pass across the ice, but it was deflected. Drexel with possession. Keeping it in the zone is Mike Churchvara, such a strong skater. Fed right in front. They jam away at it. There's a shot, and a whistle comes up. It looks like a penalty is upcoming. The referee's going to have a conversation. Mike Churchvara skates away. And looking for clarification, the line judge says this guy, and indeed it is. So Mike Churchvara picks up a penalty with 1:51 to play in the second period. So how the tables may turn a little bit here. Temple couldn't get a clearance. Drexel was in complete control, and Drexel has a 27-9 shot advantage. But Temple gets a goal on the counter from Charles Giazza, and now a power play with under 2 minutes to play in the second period. A goal here, and you're starting to think differently about this hockey game. Dropped right in front. Temple looking for possession. They'll send it deep. Along the end boards, controlled by Michael Irie, and over the stick of Andrew Kaiser. Kaiser again having trouble back there behind the net. Drexel looking for a clearance, controlled there by Ondick and sent back behind the net. Irie couldn't get there, and it is whacked along the boards and all the way down. That was Gianluca Travia. Drexel will get a change. Travia stays on there along with Connor Kurzenabe defensively. Oh, good work there by Ondick. Spins it around at the outside of the circle. Played up for Smedley. That shot comes all the way through, and it was blocked off past O'Toole into the backboards. Wraparound chance. Another one. They jam away at it, and they score. Temple has cut it to 1. A power play goal. Michael Irie wants credit for it. He skates to the bench first. Irie with that shot, and he scored from there. So it was complete control for Drexel until about 5 minutes ago. 54.7 seconds to play in the second period. Drexel 3, Temple 2. We got a good one here from the class of 1923 Arena. Aaron Carmichael drags it forward. Temple comes back the other way, and that pass a bit past the outside, the outstretched stick of Charles Giazza. Eugene Lim pokes the puck away, looking for possession. Temple has a lot more numbers there, but cannot clear it. Temple desperately looking to clear, and they do. Tyler Black will turn on the puck. Good work around the back of the net to run off that Brandon LaBombard attack. Now Black loses the puck. Temple trying to clear as the clock winds down, and now the second period is ended, but not before Charles Giazza and Aaron Carmichael introduce themselves before heading back to the locker room. LaBombard is in there as well. He gets a shove in, and the referee takes a shove towards LaBombard. So some extracurriculars here from the class of 1923 Arena. Neither team particularly pleased with one another. Drexel with a 3-2 lead, a lead that was 3-0 midway through the third period. Thanks for being with us here on the Drexel Hockey Network. We'll be right back.
Aaron Carmichael with us here on the Drexel Hockey Network. Aaron, welcome, and appreciate your time sitting with us here on the hot seat.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes. So 2019-2020, walk me through it. Expectations, goals.
Pretty high expectations for this group. We did pretty well last year. we fell short in playoffs, but I feel like if we continue to go on the path we're going, we'll push through, make another big playoff appearance, and hopefully get there, get to nationals. But like a couple of guys said, we got to take it day by day.
What was Dallas like last year for you personally, and then spreading that to the rest of the team? What was that experience like?
Dallas was a great experience overall. Never been there before last year. Thought it was great traveling down there. It was definitely a very classy tournament to go to. Like there's a lot of stuff going on. The rink was great there. It was huge. It was cool to play in an atmosphere like that, and obviously best talent around in our league is out there.
And I understand that nationals are again back in Dallas this year.
Yeah, so we're definitely doing a big push to get out there. Dallas is a great town. We had a chance to go out and see it a little bit after we unfortunately lost, but it was definitely a good experience getting down there.
When people look at Aaron Carmichael out there on the ice, what are they going to see? What's your game like? What is your kind of pride and joy when you're out there?
I like trying to open up the ice, see a play, see like 2 plays ahead, and try to make a good pass, try to get some of my line mates to score. I don't score too often, so just try to like be a playmaker out there, maybe block some shots, stuff like that.
That's good. And what games do you have circled on the calendar personally? Anything that you're looking to avenge this year?
Yeah, so absolutely. We have our big league games. Like we definitely want to get back at Navy. Westchester's always a tight game, but I'm looking forward to some of the out of league games, like the Stony Brooks and Buffaloes, because I feel like they're going to be a good test for us.
You know, he actually just walked in the room off camera, but I really thought you were the guy to give me a Kyle Zoldi impression. We'll ask him maybe to leave the room. There you go. He's heading out. I feel like you're the guy, Aaron. Are you the guy?
I don't know. I don't know if I'm the guy, but it's just like a lot of generic stuff. He'll great guy, obviously. He always
Let me lead off with that.
He always has the right things to say. He'll like come in and be like all serious. He's like, "All right, boys, great period, good stuff. Just get back out there, do your thing, play the system. You guys know what to do. Get back out there."
So there's no like Herb Brooks from Miracle or anything like that?
No big.
I want you to be a hockey player.
Yeah, no huge big pump up things, but he always seems to have the right thing to say.
That's good stuff. Well, hey, Aaron, we appreciate you coming on. It's good to talk to you as always. We'll be watching you out there as well as the rest of the team.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Aaron. Welcome back. It's Intermission here on the Drexel Hockey Network, and we have the captain, Mike Churchvara, here with us. Mike, welcome, and thanks for spending some time with us here.
Thank you for having me on. It's really nice to be here again. It's been a while.
Absolutely. Yes, it has been, but happy that it's hockey season again. All is right with the world.
Definitely. All is right. I know what to do now.
Yep.
I'm okay.
So what you have to do this year is take over for a captain in Dylan Hart, who was a tremendous ambassador for the program, a good face internally and externally for everything that the program stands for.
Right.
What personal responsibility do you take there, and how do you look forward to executing upon everything you need to do on and off the ice?
Well, I was also a roommate with Dylan for 3 years, so I had a lot of knowledge of how he carried himself on and off the ice, how he talked to the coaches and things of that sort. So it's a matter of taking what I know and who I am and how I've grown over 5 years now at Drexel, and just applying that next step. Just being a good teammate, being a good leader, setting a good example for everybody. And then the outreach too. Now that we have 2 teams, a lot of responsibility comes on our shoulders here. So just want to take that next step, make sure everything's running smoothly. The program has a good face.
And then for this year, a lot of expectations, of course. You guys had a great year last year, best in program history. Talked to Nathan about it. He said that third period against Oklahoma was one of the best that you guys played all year, and I would concur with that. How do you build upon that going into this year, and what is a realistic expectation after everything you guys accomplished last year?
I think we all know that next step is winning a game at Nationals. 3 straight years we've gone to Nationals, and 3 straight years we've lost that first game. I think we've built each year to the point where last year we were a goal away. We were actually a crossbar away with Eugene scoring that goal to tie it to send it to overtime. This goal right now is to win our league, get back to Dallas, and win that game. I think we can do it with the team that we have. We're a stronger group before, a little bit more mature. I think I'm excited. It's going to be so great.
And how have the coaches continued that communication? I'm sure a lot of this is within the dressing room itself and you guys holding yourselves to that standard. But how also have the coaches communicated how last year is going to transcend into your goals for this year?
Every time that we get on the ice, they make it clear what our goals are. Part of having good leadership in these coaches is setting these goals and then breaking them down so we can take it step by step. And they've been doing that for forever now. But this year specifically, it's do what we need to do right now in minicamp and training camp to move forward, take that next step, start the season well, keep that ball rolling all the way to Dallas, and then we're gonna win that game.
That's good stuff. I ask every player this question, but any games that you have circled this year, whether personally or as a team, on the calendar?
Ooh, Navy, obviously, because I'm very mad about how the playoffs went last year. I think we didn't have our best showing, and we kind of embarrassed ourselves a little bit there. And personally, I love playing NYU just because the attitudes, the different clash that we have of schools, it always makes for a good game, and they're a really tough program. They're a good team, but it's nice to have those.
Yeah, I happen to remember that you guys don't particularly, not that you don't care for new NYU, but that you enjoy putting up your best effort against them.
We definitely enjoy taking it to them.
All right, so maybe this is one that I can only ask a captain. I don't know, maybe I'll feel like I'll want to ask this later after I hear your response to this, but how are your impressions?
For this team?
Do you do good impressions? If I ask you for a Kyle Zoldy-ism in practice or in a game, maybe when he's a little bit hot under the collar, what would something like that sound like?
I definitely don't think that I can do a Kyle Zoldy impression that's going to be PG-13, especially for the intermission locker rooms where it gets a little heated. I could do a Derek impression.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take anything I can get.
Okay, so coaches come in, they say their words, Derek. Let's go get him, boys. And then the next one would be 2 laps left. No, that's Derek for you. It goes off what Runk was saying. He's not a big talker, but he's a good character on the ice, too.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, hey, we're really looking forward to the season and watching you grow into your role as captain, and certainly appreciate your time with us and appreciate all you do for the program.
Well, thank you for saying that. I'm super excited for the year. It's going to be a good one.
Good. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Urbani is with us here on the Drexel Hockey Network. And Nick, welcome into the hot seat here. Appreciate you taking some time with us. How has the summer been for you as you prepare for this season?
I think it's been a really good summer. It's been very relaxing, and now kind of I've had my first year here and I know what to expect. It makes it easier coming into my second year here, but it's definitely been a good summer getting ready for this year.
How was your last year with the program, and how would you kind of grade things from a team perspective, from a personal perspective, and kind of carrying that forward into the late stages of last year?
Yeah, I mean, last year it was probably at first it was a bit of an eye-opening experience coming from high school and coming to college hockey, but it was definitely an awesome year. A lot of fun with the guys, great group of guys that we have here, and just coming in and being accepted, not quite accepted, but like brought into the locker room so quickly with all the older guys was definitely awesome. I think we had 3 rookies on the team, 3 freshmen. I think all of us would say that the older leadership definitely brought us in and made us feel very welcome and part of the family very quickly.
So you're already somewhat of a young veteran given the experience and the time that you logged on the ice last year. So how do you kind of balance that now? You have a lot of other young folks that have come up. Maybe they played last year at the D2 level. Maybe they're coming in and just going right to D1. How do you see your role there from a mentorship perspective and bringing some of those young guys along?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, with coming in and going through that last year, I definitely feel a responsibility that with like a lot of the young guys, especially defensemen, just to like help them along, and any advice I can give them at all, whether it's like off the ice or on the ice, things I would do, or just like how to help them and make their lives easier. Just the same that I received last year from older guys. Anything I can help them with is definitely, I'm always here to ask questions or helping them as much as I can. Just makes the team better and helps them make that transition easier.
So part of playing hockey at this level is that you're traveling all over the place for some of these games and spending a lot of time with the guys. What's the best part of a road trip, and what's one part you could live without?
So I think everyone that's in class at the time would say the one thing they could live without is homework. They don't want to do homework on the road. It's not a lot of fun. But I would say the best part is just being around the guys. And when you're on campus playing home games, yes, we're all hanging out and we're all spending time together, but when we're on the road in the hotel, you really are all together at all times. And I would say hanging out with everyone is definitely the best part.
That's great. That's great. All right, in your time here at Drexel, what is the funniest thing that any coach has ever said? And could you pinpoint it, and then what was it?
I don't know. I hate.
And can you say it on air?
I almost hate to keep adding on to the guy, but when
Derek,
the coaches,
I'm sorry, man.
when the coaches make fun of Derek in the locker room for not saying anything, that always lightens the mood a lot and gets everyone laughing.
Derek, we're gonna need more out of you this year, man. I tell you, it's almost unanimous. That's great. That's great. And so, last question for you. This year, the goal, everybody is talking about it, win a game at Nationals. How do you guys do that? What step do you need to take, or what's the difference this year?
I think in terms of the goal, like the goal is obviously winning a game, but how to get there almost isn't looking ahead. It isn't worrying about that already. It's taking the necessary steps every day, just getting a little bit better now to the point where by the time that we get there, we're the best team that we could possibly be. And I think it's just taking it day by day to get there and not looking ahead.
Good stuff. We'll be following along. Thanks for being on with us, and best of luck this year.
Thank you.
Cling on with us here on the Drexel Hockey Network. And Jim, looking forward to the year here, 2019-2020, back at it for another year of Drexel Hockey. What's the thing you're most looking forward to for this campaign?
Really just getting back on ice with the guys. Starting off hot right next week, 2 weekends in Buffalo, so really just getting back out there and right away getting back to playing with everybody. Everyone's been off on the summer, kind of on their own, just trying to stay on the ice and get ready, so to have everyone back together would be good.
Well, and we're talking here at the training camp in September, and I have to imagine that this is a very crucial couple of weekends to get everybody back together for the first time. And you guys are on the ice quickly in game situations. What does a day like today do for you guys getting out there?
One, just getting back on the ice and getting that chemistry going again, just picking up where we left off, and just bringing the new guys in, getting them feel welcome and up to speed with how the game's going, getting ready to move forward.
What, from a perspective of this team and this chemistry, how do you think the new guys coming in, because you do have quite a depth of talent, young guys coming up, how do you think you guys will grow and mature together this season?
Yeah, I think with just the large core guys that we have from last year and the success that we had, just having new faces, new different skill sets and talents to have them come in, be able to help them transition to here and just become part of the family and help us succeed with our goal next year.
From a perspective of the games that are on the calendar this year, obviously you guys circle games on the calendar, and I think I might even know your answer based on the other folks I've talked to, but if you could pick 1 or 2 games that you really are looking forward to this year, what would they be?
I mean, I think everyone could say the Navy game in Westchester is going to be a good battle, and we're all definitely looking forward to all the games against those guys.
I'll tell you what I'm looking forward to, among other things, is coming to class in 1923 this year, a new venue essentially, totally redone from top to bottom, new boards, new lighting, a new roof, etc. What about for you guys? What's the best part of having essentially new digs for your home rink?
Yeah, I think it's great that I'm excited to see what the changes they've made. I think it'll be good, especially earlier in the year with all the fog that we've had. It would be nice with the new roof that hopefully we don't have any of those problems anymore.
Yeah, I think back to the old days, and it was back in like the 70s or something like that. It might have even been when the Flyers were in the Stanley Cup against the Sabres, because it definitely happened up in Buffalo, where they had to send the guys out on the ice when there was a whole bunch of fog there to essentially just skate in circles to try to lift the fog and get the game underway. And yeah, I don't think that'll be an issue this year anymore.
Welcome back, everybody. Beginning of the third period. And this has become an interesting one here from the class of 23 arena. Bob Long here on play-by-play. Mike Crisafulli is on camera, and we're underway. A 3-2 hockey game as Drexel had a 3-0 lead. They were in complete control. Had one counterattack, one power play for Temple later with a goal in that power play, and that's how they get their 2 goals. All of a sudden, a 27-11 shot advantage. None of that seems to matter. It's 1 goal differential between the top team in the conference and a team in the bottom third. Temple looking to shock the conference and shock this Drexel team. Played across here for Kyle Weller. Weller at the top of the circle plays it back for Nick Urbani. The shot comes through. It did not get all the way to the goaltender Auerbach. So he'll try it again. Sliding to the slot, this is Weller. That one came behind him and allows for the clearance by Charles Giazza. Gaining the blue line is Nick Urbani. He'll follow that puck down below the goal line. Patrick McGinley is in there as well, but it's played forward well by Temple, and they'll send it down the ice. It is a power play here for Drexel for the next 40 seconds. So the scuffle that occurred at the tail end of that second period resulted in a penalty for Temple. Now there's 27 seconds left on the man advantage. Nice job by Irie. Wastes some seconds and perhaps creating an opportunity. This one dropped in front, and a nice block there by the Drexel defense. It's played back for Aaron Carmichael, who will carry it forward with 12 seconds left on the Drexel power play. Churchvara skates it forward, stops on a dime. He'll spin it back for Carmichael and get it right back. Playing forward to the dot. That shot came right across the blue paint after being initially stopped by Auerbach. And here's a counter. It's Irie coming right on. He shoots at a big save and taken down hard after the fact. Brian O'Toole, a big-time save at a huge time. Aaron Carmichael comes the other way. It's 3-on-2, spinning it back, and now the reinforcements appear defensively. Eugene Lim flips it high, brought down by Aaron Carmichael. It's back behind the net for Schickling. Schickling turns on it now, defended by Matt Ginna. This comes across the paint and carried forward here by Temple, but having trouble with it, and now the reinforcement is able to clear it. Drexel back behind their own net, and now turning on it well. Neely runs into his own man. Temple was changing, and Drexel tried to get a look by quickly firing it to the far side blue line. Temple gets the clearance, but no possession. Kurzenabe, good pass for Neely. Neely makes one miss. To the top of the circle, a shot. Big save. The follow, he scores! Drexel gets the goal. Looks like Nathan Runk punching it home off the initial shot from Cameron Neely. Big time there from Drexel. A great move at the point by Cameron Neely. Takes the shot. Auerbach fights it off, but a dangerous rebound, and Nathan Runk puts it in. Now the officials at the top part of your screen will discuss with the scorers table. 16 minutes, 47 seconds to play in the third period. Ondick carries forward, punched ahead by Fiore, but now brought forward by Temple, and there's a delayed offside, so they touch it up. Fiore to the red line and flicks it on. Touched up there by Auerbach. And Fiore has it now. Had a man in front, and a nice job defensively by Temple to not allow that pass to come right across. That would have been dangerous. Nick Urbani turns on the puck, but can't get a clearance. Temple brings it right on. And a good deflection defensively by Drexel. In there, number 10, Brendan Ondick. Pinching at the point is Bladen Reed. Keeps it in. Ondick has it now. A delayed penalty coming up. Flipped it across and could not hit number 5, Charles Giazza. But the penalty will come. Interference in the middle of the ice. There it was. Church Vara with the hit right at the left side of your screen. Keep an eye on this one, however. I haven't seen anybody go to the box for Drexel. It sure looked like the call. And now they'll have a conversation with Kyle Zoldi. Thought it was a penalty, but now the conversation ensues. So Gianluca Travia will serve the penalty. So I'm way off. The only thing I could have seen it being was the interference on Mike Churchvara, but Churchvara stays out there on the ice. And Travia serves the 2-minute minor. 15:35 to play. Drexel leads 4-2. Michael Irie loses the puck, and now it's 2-on-1. Nick Urbani carries it on himself, takes the shot at the last possible moment, and flicks it above the bar. Played back here by Nathan Runk. Churchvara winds, plays it forward onto the stick of Nick Urbani. Urbani carries it well, drops it deep. This is going to be tough for Churchvara to turn on. struggling with a clearance, and they won't get it. Giazza plays it deep. Irie sends right in front, a good stick first. Now a deflection before it got to O'Toole through a lot of traffic. Played behind the net, Charles Giazza has it there, dumps it deep for Michael Irie. Irie's had a lot of ice time here today. Andrew Kaiser is in there, popped up into the air by Brendan Ondick, who's also played a lot of minutes here today. Drexel does get the change. Nathan Runk rushes to the bench. A half change here for Drexel as this one's carried forward by Temple. 37 seconds left on the man advantage. Carried behind the net by Brandon LeBombard. LeBombard there, dispatched into the backboard. Surprised not to see perhaps a boarding call there. 23 seconds left on the power play for Temple as they look to get a shot. Here's Tyler Black nudging it to the sideboards. LeBombard plays it right back behind the net, dropped in front. Here's a shot from the dot. It's popped straight up, and a big save there. Another shot, it comes right through, and a penalty is called perhaps. Cross-check is called against Drexel. But why did it stop when it did? Why was that play stopped at that moment? Let's see if we can catch the tail end, and we're getting just the call there. My apologies. Kurzanabe goes to the bench. I understand the call. That's the right one, but Temple has to be furious. Shot comes right in front of the net. Unless he lost sight of the puck, you got to let that go. Puck's on the doorstep, in the crease, and the very player that was forechecked had a chance to score the goal. Nonetheless, that first penalty expires, back to 5-on-4. That shot blockered away by Brian O'Toole, and Drexel will clear it all the way down the ice. Cameron Neely fights back behind the net. Good work there by Neely on the forecheck, wasting some key and precious seconds, but pulls down Giazza, and there's no penalty. The Temple faithful less than pleased. And now a nickel dimer called against Zane Reynolds. So that's going to be the trip that's called, not the one on the other side of the ice. A tough night here for the officials. Yikes. Zane Reynolds goes to the bench along with Connor Kurzanabe. It'll be 5-on-3 for the next minute 20. And it's not the 5-on-3 that bothers me. It's the timing that you make the call. The prior call down the ice was clear trip. There was a hit there, but I think number 14, Aaron Crossan, lost his footing on his own. Did not see the trip on that particular play from Reynolds. Puck popped right up and into the stands. We'll do it again. 13 minutes, 9 seconds left in the period. 7 minutes past midnight here in the East. So a happy Sunday morning to everybody watching Drexel Hockey here on the Drexel Hockey Network. Temple plays it across. This is number 15, Kyle Smedley, hit into the boards by Churchvara. Churchvara working really hard against two Temple Owls, who then bring the puck free. Smedley, right in front trying to get the shot off was Andrew Kaiser. Urbani can't clear it. Kaiser across for Giazza. Giazza takes the shot. That one goes off the pipe. That's the second shot off the post here this evening for Temple. The first this morning, for whatever that's worth. Here's a shot. That's blocked in front. They shoot it. It goes through the blue paint and wide. Churchvara comes with the puck, plays it by the first defender, sends it down the ice. Brilliance that time from the captain for Drexel. 22 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Gianluca Travia. And Giazza gets it back, sends it on a one-hopper. O'Toole just covers it up. 12 minutes, 2 seconds to play in the third period. A good one here from the class of 1923 Arena. Drexel 4, Temple 2. Today's broadcast is brought to you, as they all are, by Drexel University's LeBeau College of Business. Here's Bladen Reed. A shot goes just high. O'Toole had to get up there to at least give that one. That one had a scare, but it did go high. Good move there by number 27, Mike Walker, who sends it back behind the net. Pinching is Reed. LeBombard is in there as well, but here comes Tyler Black. Black has no help with them, elects to pull it back, hold it along the boards, playing it forward. 15 seconds left on the man advantage for Drexel. One more rush for the Owls. Played forward for Bladen Reed. Reed loses the puck. LeBombard has it, and Drexel has killed the 5-on-3. They still maintain a 2-goal lead, and that was enormous for Drexel. Now Black's going to get to the puck first, pinching it forward. LeBombard sent right in front. They can't get the shot off, and it's flicked high. Could not have asked for a better look if you were Nick Van Allen. Right in front of the net. A big hit there from Drexel. It's right in front, right off the post. That one came from Jamie Crane. Zane Reynolds back in the area. Still slow to get up is number 15, Kyle Smedley, behind the play. And now he does work his way to the bench. Sent forward here, Mike Churchvara. Nick Urbani. That shot came through and it's saved. Benjamin Auerbach makes the save. Here's one more look as the puck comes to the stick of Nick Urbani. And a nice shot through traffic by Ben Auerbach. 10 minutes, 21 seconds to play in the hockey game. What a great chance in front by Jamie Crane. Could not finish. Whipped around the backboards. Temple able to get a clearance. And this will come towards O'Toole. He's going to cover that one up. Boy, he did not make that particularly convincing. Certainly a good play here. Got it onto the stick of his teammate. Just couldn't quite control it. And the race could not be won. But Brian O'Toole gave him a chance to do so. Shot from the top of the circle was deflected. Went wide. And a cross check, clear as day, called against Mike Churchvara. We'll get one more look at this one. Temple still right in this game as long as they're going to get man advantage opportunities. This game is not over. 2-goal cushion for Drexel. Halfway home here in the third period. For over 125 years, Drexel University has been uniting academia and industry to empower the next generation of leaders. Enroll in graduate and executive education programs at Drexel University's LeBeau College of Business and join over 40,000 alumni who are transforming their careers in industry. Learn more at drexellebeau.com. 9:51 to play. Good work there by Nathan Runk, a goal scorer from earlier in the game. Carried forward, taken off the puck, Andrew Kaiser. Nick Urbani taken down with a hip check from Giazza. And Giazza will be called for the penalty. So that's not going to make Temple particularly happy. They thought there was a penalty there first and foremost. And now this. I'll be honest, I didn't see a lot there. A minute 33 of 4-on-4 hockey upcoming. 9:35 left in the hockey game. We'll redo this one. Weller will take the face off. Face-off is won. And controlled here by Temple. LeBombard whips it behind the net. O'Toole there. Tyler Black will carry it forward. Flipping it into the neutral zone. Eugene Lim is on it, dumps it off. Here's Weller, brings it right on, and it's poked away well from behind. That's Matthew Ginna. Now right in front across the blue paint, and Weller couldn't get the stick on it. Josh Moses, the defenseman for Temple, back behind the net, played forward, and here is LeBombard. Into the neutral zone. Temple will try it again. 47 seconds left of 4-on-4 hockey. That's popped up. Weller overruns it. Fowler is there, but now Eugene Lim comes up. No numbers here for Drexel. Everybody but Lim comes to the bench, and he's going to maintain possession. Whiffs on a second attempt and dropped behind by Josh Moses. Played forward onto the stick of Fowler. A shot, or at least a attempt forward, went begging. Aaron Carmichael with speed, can't quite get there, but it is maintained by Drexel. Shot comes on, a bouncing puck is directed to the sideboards. Carmichael back below the goal line, sent and right in front, and McGinley's shot was wide. McGinley, good move there. Dropped off for Carmichael. One more pass in the tip drill, couldn't get on net. Was looking for Nick Urbani. Urbani can't keep it in as that puck was whacked at him with pace, and he got tied up trying to maintain it in the zone with the backhand. A huge hit takes down Nick Urbani right off his skates. Drexel keeps possession of the puck. Here's McGinley. McGinley's shot is blocked by Bladen Reed. Played back towards the point, but that's where Giazza was as he just came out of the box, and we're back to 5-on-5. Good poke check there. Delay offsides. Here comes Patrick McGinley. McGinley sent across, nobody there, but Temple had some trouble corralling it. Now they'll bring it back. It's a 3-on-3. Giazza taking off the puck well. Kurzenabe curls it back behind the net, and really ill-advised there. Big save by Brian O'Toole. O'Toole had to stand up there as Kurzenabe did a nice job to get the puck free, curled back behind the net, but it was the pass that was ill-advised. Left his goaltender out to dry. You'll see it right here. A nice job by Giazza. And from point-blank range, O'Toole there. Here's a block, and Fiore up ahead of the traffic. Fiore drops it off, and a big save there. Nathan Runk had the shot at it, got the tip, and Fiore, now Kurzenabe takes the shot, and it's saved again by Ben Auerbach. Think this guy's been good here tonight? 33 shots faced. Yes, he's only saved 29 of them, but there have been some point-blank saves where you ask, how has he done that? .6:49 to play. Temple still in the hockey game. Many thanks to their goaltender, Ben Auerbach. 4-2 Drexel. Kaiser takes the shot. It's deflected high and wide. Looking for possession in front. Kaiser drops it forward, and Drexel gets the clearance. Here comes Irie right on. Good stick lift there from Tyler Black, but now a whistle. And it might just be the net coming off the moorings. Another look at the tail end of that one as the net's off the moorings, and Tyler Black will not have to go to the box for that one. That was a nice job to ride that player there, Michael Irie, and to lift the stick at just the right time as he was certainly near a scoring opportunity. Here's another good look. They go to the backhand, can't get the shot off. Drexel, fortunate to be able to clear the puck, and now will carry it forward. 3-on-3, dropped back and beyond the stick of Jamie Crane. Crane with patience, drops it back from Mike Churchvara. His long pass is intercepted. Here's Nick Castura. Can't control the puck, and onto the stick of Kyle Smedley for Temple. Takes a big hit, does Fowler. It's lifted there by Mike Churchvara. Castura's going to come onto the puck at the dot. Brings it below the goal line. Castura circles, and now to the slot. Churchvara, a deflected puck, and it's saved by Auerbach. 5 minutes, 24 seconds to play. It's Drexel 4, Temple 2. Drexel looking to go undefeated this weekend. A 6-3 win last night against Lehigh and a 4-2 lead here tonight against Temple. We say it every broadcast, it seems, but Westchester and the Naval Academy just don't seem to lose games that aren't to each other. William Patterson's gotten into the mix with a couple wins, and they're solidly in 4th place, but an overtime win against the Naval Academy is the midshipman's lone blemish. Drexel's lone blemish is to the Naval Academy on the road, and Westchester has lost to both Drexel and the Naval Academy. So, in many ways, a love triangle here, and there aren't a lot of games that those 3 teams are dropping to those teams that are not those other 2. It very much seems like a 3-horse race, and important for Drexel not to drop any of those other games in what is a regular season champion to determine who goes to nationals with the automatic bid out of the ECHA. Eugene Lim, a shot deflected, goes above the crossbar into the backboards. Urbani, a shot, goes just wide into the backside of the netting. Here's Eugene Lim. Played back for Weller, now Urbani. Urbani carries forward and will double it back. Urbani's shot, another opportunity here for Lim. Lim's shot is up and into the netting. Stoppage with 4:21 to play here in the 3rd period. Another look here as at the right side of your screen. Lim will take that shot, deflected, up and into the netting, and we'll get a face-off from the right circle. Drexel offensive zone. Auerbach covers up, and we'll do it again. 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in this one. Given the hour of night, we're going to call it right after the end of the game. Normally we'll do interviews, but we're going to let these guys go to bed, get rest, and get ready for a Sunday before the beginning of the week. Wyeth Cool to the red line, and we'll punch it back behind the net. Kagan was in there. Irie comes up on it for Temple, and will clear it out of the zone. Drexel has to touch up on the delay offside, and they'll get the puck right back. That's Schickling forcing Patrick McGinley to touch up. Drexel's in no particular hurry here, kind of playing a back 4 like you'd see in soccer, and content to just kind of clear it out, control the puck, and whittle down the time in this hockey game. Here's Gianluca Travia, though. He's taken off the puck. A really nice play by Andrew Kaiser. Kaiser sends back behind the net Brandon Ondick, and they're trying to make life difficult for Wyeth Cool. Kaiser has the puck. Now Ondick. Ondick plays it across, and a great stick in there from Drexel's number 22, Christopher Hagan. Temple will get a change as this one's dropped deep. Gianluca Travia carries the puck up the ice. Good work along the far side boards. Gains the blue line. Center cross. Here's Cameron Neely. Didn't put it in. Good save there coming across the net with lateral movement. Ben Auerbach. 2:45 to play as Neely and Runk work with it. Up to the blue line, but not out. Tyler Black tends the shot. That one is saved by Auerbach after the deflection. Let's get another look. Here's Black up at the point. Feeds that one toward the net. There was a deflection there. Kurzenabe with a shot, and it's saved. They keep the puck moving back behind the net. Giazza can't get the pass to his teammate, but Drexel able to field it and send it right back into the zone. 2 minutes and 16 seconds left. Temple across the blue line, sent that one just wide of Brian O'Toole. Pretty cavalier about that one, but no problem, he saw it well. Ben Auerbach starts to look a bit itchy back there in net, keeping an eye on the bench and trying to determine the best time to go. Kurzenabe taken down. Here's Temple, and if they can build possession here, I think Auerbach heads to the bench. Not there, however. Here comes Eugene Lim. Lim takes the shot. It's deflected up and does stay in the rink. Drop back behind the net for Weller. Weller in front. One-timer goes wide from Mike Churchvara. Kept in the zone by Tyler Black, but then nudged off Irie, and Irie gets it into the neutral zone. Still possession for Drexel, however. Here is Eugene Lim. Makes one miss, a minute 14 to play, and Auerbach can't go anywhere. Here's Weller. Takes the shot. Eugene Lim takes the shot. That one's blocked. 2 blocked shots there by Temple. And they are just desperate to get Auerbach out of net. He creeps forward to the top of the crease, but now has to come back. Aaron Carmichael. Carmichael plays it back. Kept in at the point by Churchvara. 46 seconds left. Good individual move there, and Lim has it now. Cross-ice pass finds Nick Urbani. There's a shot that was whiffed upon, but kept in the zone again. Eugene Lim. He'll come to the bench, and Drexel gets a full change. 29 seconds left, and here comes Auerbach. Following number 7, Matthew Ginna. 22 seconds left. Urbani has time, plays it forward. Castura comes up with it. The net is empty, takes a shot, it's blocked. Here's Zane Reynolds. Reynolds scores. With 11 seconds left in the game, Drexel puts it away. And the official went down hard as well. One more hit on the evening. There's the finisher from Zane Reynolds, and you're going to see Kyle Smedley at the end here come in and take out the referee. Down he goes. So a good solid win here for Drexel, outshooting Temple 41-15 and winning. Current score is 5-2, 10.8 seconds left. Ben Auerbach, he played well in net. Only gave up the 4 goals, and a lot of them were no doubters. Final second of the hockey game. One more big hit into the boards, and let's see if there's anything more to deal with here. Extracurriculars, as everybody gets into it, the referee's trying to pull them off. Urbani and Churchvara into it here for Drexel, and 2 members of the Temple team. Andrew Kaiser was the one that took the shot and took the hit and got up swinging. A good win for Kyle Zoldi and the Drexel Dragons, 5-2. End the weekend undefeated on the road at Lehigh last night and at home against Temple here this evening. Keep an eye on these handshakes here as Kaiser is second in line for Temple, and he'll meet Churchvara about halfway down, as well as Nick Urbani. A hug there for Urbani and Kaiser. All's well that ends well. A hard-fought hockey game, some emotion on both sides, and then to shake hands after the fact. And a much-deserved salute upcoming here from the Drexel hockey team. Winners here tonight and a fan base loyal until 12:30 in the morning here on the East Coast. They'll head to the dressing room as winners here tonight, head to the break. No more home games until January. And we'll come on back in early January as Drexel takes on the second half of the ECHA schedule and hopes for a regular season title here in 2019-2020. As we mentioned, we're going to let these guys get to bed a bit earlier. Not going to have any interviews here tonight. Appreciate everybody being with us throughout the evening. Mike Crisafulli, my cameraman, always excellent behind the camera. Bob Long saying so long here from the class of 1923 Arena. And we'll see everybody in the year 2020. Please have a happy holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. And we'll see everybody real soon. Drexel, one more time, a winner, 5-2.